me and you're standing up here, I think maybe we ought to do a song. Yeah. I don't know how about you other duet people, but when Jan and I first started singing together, everybody thought we were either married or fooling around.
Yeah, right.
Or both.
Well, yeah, they thought.
And we did a bunch of these real mushy-gushy love songs to start with, and then we said, well, we got to put a stop to these rumors of people thinking that we've got a relationship going. So one day we got together and we wrote this song, and this stopped all the rumors right there.
Right there.
Dissatisfied, dissatisfied. Nothing makes you happy that I can see. Dissatisfied, dissatisfied. How long before you say that you're dissatisfied with me? Well, you liked your new dress for a while, then you say it went out of style. And you liked your new car for a month or so.
Yeah, but you know I don't like that color.
You're bored with everything we do. Nothing I do pleases you. And I wonder what'll be the next to go.
Well, one day you fly airplanes, the next day you dig baseball games, and you're always talking about that blonde next door.
She's a lovely child.
The way that you keep changing things, I wonder about your wedding ring and how long before it makes your fingers sore.
It's turning green already. Dissatisfied, dissatisfied. Nothing makes you happy that I can see. Dissatisfied, it's not an act. Dissatisfied. How long before you say that you're dissatisfied with me?
I put pork chops on your plate.
Yeah, 'cause you know I like T-bone steak.
Well, you change your crazy mind from day to day.
Listen, you dingy redhead.
Redhead?
I built you a swimming pool.
Yeah, 'cause you know I can't swim, you fool.
Yeah, I know. Come over to the house and drop in sometime. Dissatisfied, dissatisfied. Nothing makes you happy that I can see.
I can't read that note.
Dissatisfied, dissatisfied. How long before you say that you're dissatisfied with me? How long have I got? Just come on out and say that you're dissatisfied with me.
Don't build for me, no paper lanterns. I can never call my own, for love can't live in paper lanterns that only stand until you're gone. You paint the nicest futures of anyone I know. You always keep me holding on to pretty words that glow. You built 1,000 mansions out of dreams that seem so strong, but they're only dreamer too. I guess I've had too many of the kind that don't come true. So don't build me no mansions out of paper walls so thin. They only stand until you leave again. Don't build for me no paper mansions that I can never call my own. For love can't live in paper mansions that only stand until you're gone. That only stand until you're gone.
Since you recorded it, would you sing it with me?
You think we ought to rehearse first?
Well, I'm not Carl. Rehearse? What's that?
No, we don't rehearse.
I don't know if
here.
anybody else has rehearsed very much here.
Well, that
but-
gives me an excuse if I make a mistake.
Oh.
We didn't rehearse.
Oh, well, no, we're not supposed to rehearse.
Okay.
This is all, just, pardon? I'm a lot better than Justin, that's right. Pardon? I'm taller too, yeah. Fellas, in about the key of G, I think it is. I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. You were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company. One Sunday afternoon, as I was riding down the street, I met a cute little girl, all dressed up so sweet, and the way that she was stacked, I wish I had a Cadillac. But who'd notice me just a driving this Model T? I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. You were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company.
Now listen, baby, it don't matter to me. Even in your Model T, you're as cute as you can be. If you'll take me for a ride, I will sit close by your side, and I will guarantee we'll have fun on Man Alive. I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. You were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company.
We wasn't married, you know, but I thought about it, you know. I did ever tell you. I never did. Did I ever tell you that?
Let me say this.
Well,
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. This is the best, most wonderful buddy I've ever had. And people think that you have to sleep with somebody if you sing together. You don't. This is one of the most wonderful friends that I have ever had.
You're like
in
a
my
sister
life.
to me.
I know that, and I know that.
You know that, Jeannie.
Why don't y'all sing?
But can I finish this, please? But I said to her daddy, bless his heart, he was a fine old man, and I said, you know, I've been thinking about Jean, you know, maybe, I said, would you care if we got married? And he said, now that's what me and Mom was talking about. I said, we was afraid this would happen. I said, well, is it because you're afraid we may have children and leave them with you, or you know, and be on the road all the time and everything? He said, no. He said, well, that too, but he said the main thing is, he said, we got to thinking it over, and he said, by her being a shepherd and you being a husky, he said, we couldn't figure out what kind of kids they'd
You can only follow that with a song. Do the Forgive Me, John.
Once again, thank goodness for Nashville musicians.
Dear John, oh how I hate to write. Dear John, I must let you know tonight that my love for you has died away like grass upon the lawn. And tonight I'll wed another, dear John.
I was overseas in battle when the postman came to me, and he handed me a letter. I was as happy as I could be, for the fighting was all over and the battle had just been won. Then I opened up the letter and it started, Dear John.
Dear John, oh how I hate to write. Dear John, I must let you know tonight that my love for you has died away like grass upon the lawn. And tonight I'll wed another, dear John. Dear John,
Will you please send back my picture? My husband wants it now. When I tell you who I'm marrying, you won't care, dear, anyhow. Now the ceremony has started. And tonight I'll wed your brother, dear John.
Send this out to all the good old boys and the good old girls. That's what I tell them. Well, I'll be kicked out of my near every bar around. I've been locked up for driving 120 through town. I've been shot at and cut with a knife for messing around with another man's wife. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. What'd you tell them? Tell them about it, John. I threw my boss out a window and got fired from my last job. I hot-wired a city truck and turned it over in the mayor's yard. Well, I beat my brother-in-law half to death, lost 20 bucks on his football bet. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. Good old boys, we're all the same. Ain't no way we'll ever change. Ain't no harm by the things we do, or the trouble that we get into. Other than a wild hair once in a while, we can't help it, it's just our style. Good old boys is all we'll ever be. I got an alimony payment that's 6 weeks overdue. Yeah, brother. Got caught with a trunk full of more Bandy out-of-state booze. Bought my wife's diamond ring last June. Bought me an outboard Evinrude. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. Good old boys, we're all the same. Ain't no way we'll ever change. Ain't no harm by the things we do, or the trouble that we get into. Other than a wild hair once in a while, we can't help it, it's just our style. Good old boys is all we'll ever be. Good old boys is all we'll ever be. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to try a little low harmony, or I might even try a couple of words of high stuff, but it's hard for a country boy like me to sing tenor, especially to a lady. The gentleman's got the kickoff. We'll sing Think I'll Go Somewhere. Got to find out why Bill wrote this one.
I just kissed the one I loved for the last time. Never has his soft lips been so sweet.
Get out of here.
He's gone away and won't be back forever. Think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Just before he said goodbye, he called me darling, and slowly ran his fingers down my cheek. I thought I'd die when he said he still loved me. Think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Not because I'm sad, but because I'm weak. I can't stand the thought of life alone without him. I think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Can't stand the thought of life alone without him. I think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. I think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep.
Thank you, Bill.
I'll start it and you jump in. How's that? Or do you know the? I'll have to sing the lead line. I can sing harmony.
I told her to leave me alone. That's what she's done. Just what she's done. And a house built for two ain't a home when it's lived in by one lonely one.
footsteps from right down the hall. Here come the teardrops, bitter they are, hard they fall. Take it,
She caught me lying, then she caught a train. Then I caught a fever, walking home in the rain.
But it's over and undone. She's left me once and for all, once and for all. Here come the teardrops, bitter they are, harder they fall. Sing the lead, buddy, now. Just tag.
Here come the teardrops,